Hello and welcome to the first episode of the Prospect High School podcast for 2025. I'm one of your hosts, Ava Lee, and today we have our very first guest speaker, our SLB co-president, Archie. How are you, Archie?
I'm very good today. I'll be glad to say at the end of the year when this is in the charts and number one on Spotify in Australia that I was the first guest on this podcast. So thank you.
Yes, absolute privilege. So, had a great start to the year, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. I think we've ticked off a lot of the events and items that we had on our plan at the start of the year. So
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, exciting.
Yeah, first thing we did, it was the basketball games, lunchtime, yeah.
It was. That was a good opportunity for us to almost rehearse our skills on just a school informal sort of lunchtime setting.
Yeah.
And then we can fine tune from there for towards the end of the year with the more key sort of events like our trivia nights and like ice bucket challenge, things like that. So that was good to get a bit of a practice in.
Yeah, Warrialda won that one, yeah.
They did. It was a good opportunity for us to involve some students that might not usually be involved in school events into it, and then also get some good quality basketball during our lunchtimes as well for us to watch. So,
yeah, definitely it built that spirit. We'll give a little shout out to Owen, our Warrialda house captain.
Yeah, well done to Owen.
Good job on that one.
Practicing all season, trying to get his coaching game up and paid off.
Yeah, later on after that we had the swimming carnival, so it was great to watch the Year 10s participate in their final carnival.
We did, and it's been good last couple of years with compulsory grade 7 attendance for them to be more involved in the events and the novelty events that go on during the day. So it's a good opportunity for them to get out on almost their first excursion of the year or of their high school life. So yeah. It's a good setting for them.
That went very well from what I heard.
It did. So Impara got the win there. So well done to Ruby, who is the Impara house captain.
Very, very well. Those events were definitely the kickers for the start of the year.
They were. Got us off to a good start, especially with the weather that we had. We were very lucky to have all of our basketball games played in 25-degree sunny weather. So yeah, made it a lot easier for us to get crowds in.
Following that, we started on transition for primary schools, didn't we?
We did. So that involved SLB members going to their ex-primary schools, or maybe not the primary school they went to, but sharing their experiences at Prospect and answering questions that grade 6 students might have on their move to Prospect next year. So yeah, that was exciting.
Yeah.
Brought us back down to a sort of what's important for grade 7s. Like the sort of age that we are putting a lot of time into this year, trying to get them connected with the rest of the school, given that they've come from all over the north to be here. So yeah.
Yeah, no, it was great to see and we have the year 6 students listen to the comparison of grade 7 entering into the high school life and then exiting it, going into college. So it was very nice for them to hear about that.
Yeah.
At the very end of the term, we had our very first big SLB event, we might call it.
Yeah, definitely. We did. So in about week 3 or 4, we came up with the events and charities that we want to support this year. And the first one of those was the Good Friday Appeal.
Which is for the
Royal Children's Hospital in Melbourne. It was a really good opportunity for us to show our leadership skills and put on an event for the whole school at the end of term 1 to sort of end that term on a high while also supporting a really good charity.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that extended lunch was definitely a hit.
Yeah, and I think a couple of the big moments of the day were Mr. Blundell's music performance, which was
Blundelzy,
which was out of the ordinary, but I don't think it's expected from anyone in the school apart from maybe you guys who might have known. But yeah, it was a bit of a surprise for him to pop out of the crowd and get up on stage and start singing a bit of Jimmy Barnes, I think it was. So
yeah. Definitely. And then following that, we had the staff and student band, which Summer of 69, that was a great performance. Yeah. Little shout out to Mr. G
I see Mr. G pumping his fists in the background, so he's happy with the name dropping there.
Definitely. That was a great performance. I think it was definitely a bit of a crowd pleaser for that one. The twin bunnies we had for the costumes, inflatables.
So they won our dress up prize, and then I think we had a guest in Mr. Bergman coming in a bunny costume as well. So
Yeah, we did. It was great.
yeah, it was it wasn't really expected, but it was good to see him getting around our event supporting us. So
Yeah.
well done to him.
Kicking off this term, we started off week 2 with our cross country.
That's an event that I think a lot of students look forward to at this school, but I
Yeah,
think
definitely.
the PE staff and past SLBs have done really good work in making that an event that everyone could participate in. And even this year with the search for coloured rocks to win chocolate prizes that was a hit in all the grades, I think.
Yeah, but I think this year all of our grades did exceptionally well.
Yeah.
I'm pretty impressed.
And also, while we're at it, well done to all the students that did run it, because I'm sure there was a lot that put in 100% effort. So
Exactly.
credit to them.
Yeah, following up with that, actually, we just had our inter-high cross country. The grade 7 and 9 girls team did absolutely wonderful.
Yeah. So well done to them, because it's not easy, because it was about 12 degrees and raining
Yeah.
down at Kings Meadows High on Tuesday. So
Yeah.
it's a good effort to go down there and come away with a couple of ribbons. So well done.
Yeah, in saying that, also great effort to all of the students that were involved, because I know a lot of people were pulled out of that put
did.
into it last minute, and they did very, very well on that one. So congratulations to all of you who participated in that, because it's definitely not an easy sport
No, it's not.
thing to participate in. All right, so starting off term 2 and then going into term 3 later on, we have started off with our winter sports. So how's that going? What options are there for students?
It's been very exciting at Prospect, because I think sport's one of the big things at this school that brings everyone together, and everyone can get behind our team. So we've got netball teams, soccer teams, and of course our football teams. So
Yeah.
it's a good opportunity for everyone to put their skills on display.
Yeah, definitely. So you are in boys football. So how's that been going so far?
We've had a little bit of a shaky start to the season, but we've had injuries to key players, and we've done well, I think, to come away with a 50-50 record so far. And we are looking to press towards the top of the ladder towards the end of the season, but all in course.
Yeah, definitely. So winter sport's been going great this term overall.
It has. You'll love me saying this, but one of the star players in our soccer team, Abel, is injured at the moment. So they have taken a bit of a hit, but I think they've got the depth to come away with a few more wins, and then look towards winning a premiership this year. But I'm not really sure how our netball team's going at the moment.
Yeah,
I'm
I
assuming they're doing
believe
pretty well.
the netball teams are going pretty well.
Yeah.
Out of the 3 to 4 teams I think we may have. Launceston competitions. We had the drama and dance students last week. They did very, very well. I'm very, very impressed with the performance of all of them. It's not very easy to go up on stage and, you know, show off your skills like that. And it takes a lot of skill. And I know that very many of them had numerous lunch rehearsals, and just a shout out to everyone who was involved with that, because it's not easy to go up on a stage and just show off what you've been practicing for so long, and remembering lines and all that especially. Just the past couple days, we have had the Launceston competitions in music. So would you like to give a little bit of a mention to those who won in their categories?
Yep. So in grade 7 to 10, in original composition, we've got first Amory, second Stella, third Eden.
Yes, they did very, very well. Nice to hear their original song compositions.
Yes, I'm not really into the music sort of aspect, but I'm sure they're all very talented and
they performed very
really well. Yeah.
Yeah, so the 16 and under popular guitar category, we had Hugo come first and Mason come second. So good job to you guys. I know that you guys have been putting in a lot of time and effort into those rehearsals. So it was very, very nice to see you guys show that off on the night.
In 16 and under drums, we had first Trey and second Leo. So well done to them. Scratch that. And in 16 and under general, I am imagining we had second Stella and honourable mention was Atlanta. So well done to them.
Yeah, the covers were beautiful. I think on the night of Launceston competitions in the music, it was absolutely amazing. I think it was very, very great to see all of those students show off their skills. And I think it definitely gave Prospect a bit of a, just to definitely shed light on our talent quite a bit.
Yeah.
Thank you to everyone for listening to the very first episode of the 2025 Prospect High School podcast. Once again, thank you, Archie.
Thank you.
For using your free time in order to join us. So we'll see you guys next time.